This is a tarot love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries, welcome to Alchemy Ascension. We're going to find out where you and your love interest are currently at in this connection, your thoughts and feelings about each other, what you each want from one another, and we'll find out the strength in your connection, the challenge in your connection, and the most likely outcome in the near future. All right, let's see what's happening in your love life. So this is a pretty straightforward reading. This is going to resonate for somebody who's currently having an affair with either a married man or a married woman. And this will be an Aries that's aware that they're in a relationship. So you already know that your person is married. It's pretty clear in the spread here. So this is where your love interest is currently at. We had the Eight of Swords, which came up. So this is really symbolizing how your person is feeling trapped. You know, they're trapped in the relationship, in this marriage that they have going on currently. And it's really clear that they would like to get out of that marriage. They definitely want to be with you. But there's just a lot going through their head. All these swords symbolize the thoughts and the conflict that's happening in this person's mind. It's always an illusion because, these again, they're just, they're ideas. This person could truly break out of this situation, but the situation that they're in, it just presents too much conflict for them to get out of it. So in their mind, they're very much, trapped in all these back and forth thoughts of, well, if I do it, what effect will it have? And it seems that there's a lot at stake in this person's marriage is the impression that I'm getting. And we'll dive into that here when I get into the clarifying cards. But the Eight of Swords here was clarified by the Ten of Wands. So these are two cards here that are very similar in their essence because they're both a card of being burdened, and this one's mental burdens, and this one as well. I mean, this is something that I believe, you two have probably been involved with each other for quite some time because it seems to be, really weighing heavy on your love interest here. The Ten of Wands are just symbolic of how trapped they feel and how stressful it is for them being trapped in that marriage. As you can see, in this image, this person's really exerting all of their effort there, and they're feeling a heavy weight on them. So that's where your person's currently at, and that was also clarified by the Three of Swords. So it seems, that on top of all the other pressure and conflict and consequences, really is what I'm trying to say, that they're considering if they were actually to make the leap and leave their spouse to be with you, they have the worry of breaking that person's heart. So the Three of Swords talks about someone having their heart broken, and generally it's a situation that's caused by a third party. So your person is really, I feel that that's at the core issue with them, is that they're truly not wanting to break their spouse's heart by leaving them. So it's likely that they were involved with that person for a long time. And this is where you're at right now, Aries. We have you coming up as the Temperance card. What that's telling me is that you're really trying to be patient throughout all of this situation. It's requiring a lot of effort for you to maintain emotionally and mentally balance throughout this situation, because I feel it's very draining on you as well in a different sense. But you're definitely putting a lot of focus on just trying to wait on divine timing and just be patient about the whole situation. And as far as how your person is seeing you, they're seeing you as the Chariot card. So this is a card of Cancer. It's possible that you're dealing with a Cancer, but I believe that this is just symbolizing them seeing you ready to go. They know They're very aware that you want them and that you have complete conviction in your desire for them and wanting to move forward and have a successful and victorious relationship with them. And that's really typical of an Aries, right? Because you guys always know exactly what you want, and you love moving forward, you know, just passionately and with a lot of conviction. So they see you that way. They see you as not held back at all. So it's very clear that it's them that's held back in this equation. And this is how you're seeing them, though, and this is where it becomes more clear about the the secret love affair that you have going on. You're seeing them as the High Priestess, and it's possible that you're dealing with the Pisces, but the High Priestess she's the keeper of secrets, the keeper of hidden knowledge. She's also often looked at as a woman that is out of reach, you know? Somebody that's very alluring and mysterious to you. And this represents the fact that your person is keeping a secret. Your person is holding back the secret of this relationship that the two of you have going on right now. That was also clarified by the star. So it's possible that you're dealing with an Aquarius. I really see this as the hope that you feel, though, honestly, in being with this person together in a committed relationship of your own. I feel that you see them as your wish fulfillment here with the star card. And I also get the impression that the person you're involved with is somehow in a very prominent position in the public eye. There's other cards in the spread that really reinforce that notion that I have. But I'm really just getting a strong vibe that not only they're involved in some type of a high profile position or career, something along those lines. They may be well known. So I think that also, there's reference to that as well with the star card. Also clarifying the High Priestess and how you see them is the All Gifted card. And this card is not in the traditional tarot. This is a bonus card that's in the Tarot Apocalypsis, excuse me. And this card really just talks about something that gives you the ability to really unleash your full potential, essentially, is how I would put it. So I really feel that, you really have this person on a pedestal, and you kind of do see them as this star figure in your life. You see them as this person that if you could just have them to yourself and be with them, then, there would be no limits to what the two of you could do together. It's almost like you see them as the key to unlocking your full potential. It may be that you have aspirations that this person could help you achieve. I definitely get the strong impression that it's something along those lines, but the key message here is that your person is, of course, as we've already discussed, trying their best for their spouse to not find out. It's speaking of that secret that the two of you have. For what they want from you is very clear and straightforward here. We have the Ace of Wands. So, yeah, they want you in a very passionate way. They have a very strong, intense desire for you, Aries. And this person wants to get you in bed and they want to keep you there. That's basically what this is saying. It's the card of new passionate beginnings. It's an offering of passion, very intense physical chemistry and desire, that they're feeling for you. And, the illustration is no coincidence. It's a phallic symbol, which is symbolic of that desire that they have for you. So this is an extremely intense sexual attraction that the two of you have for each other, and it shows up more through these other cards that came out. For what you want from them, Aries, we have the Queen of Wands, which was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, this could very easily be you. This is fire sign energy here. Or it could be another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And I really get the strong feeling with all this fire energy showing up in the spread, I think that you're involved with a fire sign. And this is you know, wanting them to make this offer here with the Ace of Pentacles. That's what you want from them. You want this offer for a stable, long-lasting future with them. Something that can allow you to reach these dreams that you have here with the All Gifted card. You have a beautiful vision in mind with this person. There's a lot that you want to achieve with them. And so in your heart of hearts, you're truly hoping that they're going to come to you with an offer here like this Ace of Pentacles, which is, you know, very abundant. There's a ton of potential in an offer like this. This is something that can bring a lot of prosperity in the material world, but it's also something that can give you a very secure sense in love as well, you know? It's something where you don't, you know, have to question. It's a very solid feeling when you get a love offer like this. So you're hoping for them to come to you with this offer. And what we have showing up for the strength in this connection, and this is talking about, you know, what is that quality that draws you two together, and what is it that's essentially the unifying energy between the two of you that strengthens your bond? What is the draw? And what we have coming up here for that, the strength in the connection, is the Sun card. So, you know, this is the fieriest energy of all, you know, it's a very happy, positive, expansive type of energy. This is a card about success. It's about fulfillment, about feeling very enlightened and sure about where you're at in your life, essentially. So I think the two of you feel so much clarity that you want to be together when you are together, you know, and it feels right. It feels destined. They're your happiness and vice versa. It's basically like your own little paradise when the two of you are together. That was clarified by the Ace of Wands. So it's like a little sexual paradise between the two of you. It's a very highly sexual charged connection here, and that is the strongest draw between the two of you. That's what keeps them coming back, is that intense passion that they feel for you, Aries. And it's mutual, you know? It's shared between the two of you. Very, very likely that you're dealing with a Leo or another fire sign. Now, for the challenge in the connection, we have the Five of Wands. So again, that's more fire energy. But this is talking about the conflict and the, you know, competition in a sense, that undertone that's going on in this relationship because there's one too many. And that is the main central issue between the two of you. It's with all the happiness and passion that you feel for each other, it's creating this strife, you know, and I don't think that it's anything. I get the sense that the two of you don't really talk about it very often or very, you know, in depth. It's kind of like just accept it as what is and as part of the situation between the two of you. And there may be talk or promises of one day, you know, figuring out how to be together, but in this current energy, it's not happening. It seems to be an issue. And I think it's creating more Well, honestly, I really feel that it's burdening you equally, you know, but in a different sense. With this person, it's creating a very heavy type of mental anguish for them. With this 8 of Swords and 10 of Wands energy, this person's going through an immense amount of mental anguish, whereas you are having to use all of your energy. You know, you're having to use all of your will to be patient throughout this weight that you're having to endure, waiting on this person to figure out how they're going to end things with their spouse. And, you know, patience is not a virtue for any fire sign, and least of all Aries, right? Anyway, but the 5 of Wands was clarified by the Empress and by the Hierophant. So here's where we find out that this person is in fact married. So, you know, when I went to clarify to find out what the conflict was, this is what clarified it. The Empress and the Hierophant. So this is 2 cards that speak of marriage and commitment. The Empress is generally a married woman. This is essentially representative of your love interest, wife or husband. It's, you know, gender's irrelevant. But this is the one that they're committed to here with this Hierophant card. This is an energy that speaks of higher commitments, traditional institutions like marriages. And so that is at the heart of this reading. That's the central issue here that's taking place. And when I asked what the most likely outcome is, what we got here is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is also often considered the card of a married woman. And this is very likely the person's spouse once again. And it could be that they're married to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or somebody in that energy. But I really feel that this set of cards here that came out in the outcome kind of clarifies why it's so difficult for this person to end their marriage, because it was clarified by the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess again. So again, we have showing up that in the outcome, you know, it looks like your person is just, and this is of course the near future outcome. I don't like to go much farther than that in the outcomes because energy is fluid. You know, we're constantly in flux and changing our desires and emotions with different influences that we encounter from day to day, right? So what I'm seeing in the near future is this person is still going to be in this sense of feeling trapped in the relationship, of, you know, having to hold on to that secret and remain in that marriage here with the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I'm sorry to give you that news, because I know you have a lot of hope for them to make you an offer of commitment for you, Aries, but I have to be honest with what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing that come up in the near future. We also have clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is the 6 of Wands. So I got the very strong feeling once again that you're involved with somebody who's in like a power couple type relationship. I feel that they have some type of a prominent position in the public eye. That's what the 6 of Wands can speak of. You know, it speaks about somebody who gets a lot of public recognition and attention. And it just gave me this really strong intuition that aside from your person being concerned about breaking their spouse's heart, it's almost like they have this fear that it would create some kind of a scandal amongst the people in their circle. It's a high-profile career of some sort, because with the Queen of Pentacles as well, this often speaks of somebody who has a lot of prosperity. You know, it can be a wealthy person, somebody who's very focused on their business empire. And that coupled with the 6 of Wands, plus we had the the Star card here. And this heavy burden for this person of yours to not just being so stressed about breaking away. And it's not just that concern of breaking their heart, you know, all of these swords are symbolic of each individual sword is a different consequence or concern that they're reflecting on and that they're worried about taking place if they actually pursue their heart's desire, which is to be with you, Aries. So that's what's happening, you know, that's what has them feeling trapped at the moment in that connection. For the near foreseeable future, it seems like they're going to be keeping up the charade for public appearances, essentially, and to avoid causing any heartbreak. So we're going to go ahead though and get one more message for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card, see what else we can find out about this connection. Words of wisdom or advice for Aries, please. Any additional insight on this connection? Get one message for Aries, please. There we go. Wow, that's so interesting because I was just saying that. So your oracle card says vision, Aphrodite. And I was just saying how I got this strong sensation that you have this beautiful vision. I mean, that's an obvious thing to say, of course, right? I mean, we all have visions for the future with our love interest, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's the typical, you know, vision of running off into the sunset and just living out this happy, typical love life, right? A happy marriage. I think it's much more intricate than that. I think you have this big vision of something that you want to build or achieve with this person, you know? With this Star card, the all gifted and the vision, I want to hold these up together, but it's really powerful energy right there. There's something big that you have in mind with this person, Aries. It's your deepest heart's desire. It's your wish fulfillment. It's something big. Again, I get the strong feeling that it's going to have high visibility. It's going to be very public, whatever your plan is. Some type of big business plan or big project. Something that will get a lot of attention. It'll be very unique. And so I'm going to go ahead though and read from the book here and see what it says about this oracle card that I pulled for you. Okay, so your oracle says, when you choose this symbol, it means that no matter what you lose in your life, something better will replace it. One day in my house of night, there will be a young, beautiful vampire who will lose her mark but gain great vision into the future. Even if a loss feels devastating at the moment, you still have so much to gain. If your question is about the future, choose another card. The magical vision that you will receive here gives you the temporary power to see the future as a vast place, full of possibility and potential. Your next card will provide insight into the conditions ahead of you. To know the future is to be prepared. Alright, so tune in next week for the next oracle. But this is really incredible, actually. That's powerful. I don't know how you're feeling with that, Aries, but I got a very strong feeling that the message here ties in exactly as I suspected with this vision that you have with this person. And it could be that you realizing here in the near future that your person's just not ready to leave your spouse, that may be devastating for you on multiple levels, emotionally, because you love them and you've tried so hard to be patient and wait. But on the other hand, because you have this incredible vision and you feel that they're key to bringing that vision to life. And so what I really feel that the message that the universe wants you to get from this Oracle Vision Aphrodite card is that you don't need this person. Even if you feel that you're losing them, not going to have them exclusively as you want, that you don't need them to bring this vision to life. I strongly feel that that's what the universe wants you to realize. That if you just take a moment to examine all of your resources, all of your abilities, you'll figure out a way. You'll figure out how to bring that dream to life on your own. You have the ability to manifest that here with the All Gifted card. I really saw this as you seeing them as being able to unlock that potential in you, but at the end of the day, the potential is in you, So you can manifest this on your own, whatever it is, Aries. Anyway, those are all the messages that I have for you in this reading, and I hope that they've given you some clarity. But until next time, thank you so much for your support.